the Early Phase Clinical Research Center, which will have an early phase clinical trials component, is all about translating those new therapeutics and new diagnostics to the people of Hawaii. This is something we don't have in Hawaii. We've never had an early phase unit here. These are those very first therapies where you first test them out in small numbers of people to try and understand how effective they will be and whether or not they are going to serve the people of Hawaii. It's really important for us. We have a very diverse population in Hawaii, and so it's not a given that every therapy will work well in our population. We also have researchers that are creating new treatments and new therapies. We want to have them have a place to go and try these here in Hawaii with the people that we're working with and serving. And so this early phase trials unit gives us all of these capabilities of getting the newest treatments, the newest diagnostics to the people here. It also allows us to make sure that those diagnostics and treatments work for the people of Hawaii. And then finally, probably most importantly of all, it makes these available so that you don't have to go to the mainland for your treatment. It's very expensive, it's stressful, financially stressful, physically stressful to be away from your family while you're undergoing early phase trials work. So to go to the mainland to do that, it's really, really difficult for families to do, and many really just cannot do that. So having this early phase center here will be invaluable to offer these kinds of treatments and therapies, the very best patient care here in the state of Hawaii. And this is very much a partnership. One set of our partners are our hospital partners. So they're key. We work with our consortium of hospitals in the islands, all of us on the same page with regard to clinical research and making sure that the patients here have the very best care possible, but also the very best clinical trials possible. And so they will be working with us to design the operations of this early phase clinical trials unit. Our other partners are our donors. So we've had enormous enthusiasm coming from the donor community for this particular project, and have already had a number of large gifts for this. And that's going to be really key to launching this. In order to do this right, it has to be sustainable. We have to make sure that we know the financial plan is going to work, and donors are going to be a key element to putting in place some of the infrastructure, but also in having the very best doctors who work on early phase trials here in the state. So the value of the donors to this particular endeavor is unparalleled. This is where they can have a huge impact on the state of Hawaii and on cancer patients here in Hawaii going forward.